beautiful day for a fish. Yeah. The wife and I had a little time, so we jumped on it. Today's fishing trip, I'm going to be bringing a subject matter, and it's about Paylakes. I had a comment recently that I'm going to kind of address with whoever's watching this video now, and talk a little bit more into about Paylakes. And as we do that, we're up here at beautiful for sale state park. And I'm also getting another time lapse. Not a lot of clouds to play with today, but maybe just enough. Let me get set up and let's talk a little bit about Paylakes. GoPro started acting up again. Had to repair a file, so hopefully my first clip will come out. Now back about, I'm guessing maybe a year and a half ago, or even 2 years ago, I went fishing, the wife and I, at the Paylake, at our first Paylake. Back, I'm guessing, might have been 2 years now? It's been back about close to 2 years, and we've never been to a Paylake before. You know, I mean, actually, it's not true. I have when I was 18, and had a horrible experience then, but I wasn't thinking about that. So the first thing we did, and I'm watching my lines right now, we called up to see what it would cost to get into the Paylake. They told us a certain amount it would cost for me and Angie. So like, hey, okay, it's a little steep, but we go on down there. We'll go to our very first Paylake, right? We was excited. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I just had a bite. So we're gonna move on over here for a minute. I'm gonna try to do this and be able to catch this fish. And by the way, if you think this is very amateur of me right now, what I'm doing, stay tuned to this video. We're going to talk about that. But real quick, get down there and the guy tells us another price. It was on a holiday, so he was charging double. So we paid a very steep price just to get into this Paylake. I'll be back. Let me do some fishing, guys, and we'll talk more about this. Now, I actually made a video about this, and if I can think of it, I will post it down in the description. The Paylake we went to. We got down there. It was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And I hooked a huge monster fish, but it broke my line, okay? It wasn't really much wrong with the Paylake. It was awesome. We'll get into that. Now, let me tell you the purpose of today's video. I had a comment the other day, and the comment started off, it was going to educate, or I need to be more educated about Paylakes. The individual was right. After seriously doing some thinking about it, there are some things that, well, I made another video about Paylakes. There's some things I do have to say about Paylakes, okay? And that's what we're going to talk about again. For those of you out there that like Paylakes, that's mighty fine. I know some people love Paylakes. I don't see the problem with anybody liking them. They're just not for me. Let me tell you my problems with Paylakes. First of all, they're stocked. Most of them are, I would imagine. I know what you're saying. Oh, come on, Mike. There's nothing wrong with things being stocked. You're right, if that's your thing. Me, I like the little challenge. Take for sale State Lake. It's not stocked. I like the challenge of trying to figure out where the fish are going to bite, when they're going to bite, what bait are they going to bite on, whereabouts on this beautiful lake am I going to fish at today. I like the challenge in it, you know? If they're going to stock the lake, where's the challenge at, man? At least to me, there's not much of a challenge. I mean, think about it. If you was a hunter, I'll be right back. My amateur butt should be fishing and not making video entries, right? But if you was a hunter, and let's say you went to a place to go hunting, and they take 5 big bucks and they release them 300 yards. Okay, there you go. Is that going to be any fun to you? No, and that's what it reminds me of, a lake being stocked. I know, leave the comments. I know you're going to have something to say about that, but that's just how I feel. That's why I don't like to fish the dam here. It's not stocked, but all the big fish get caught in that pool, that small area. I can see the appeal in it, but me, I like the challenge. Well, the individual says, first of all, and if you watch the video, I did catch, I didn't show it on video, at least I don't think so. I didn't have the equipment to show it, but I talked about it. I had a big fish on, and it broke my line. He says, well, you need to learn to set your drag. At that time, he was correct. Of course, how did hell didn't he know? I'd beyond me. Maybe the individual knows me. But he was right about that. Back in them days, 2 years ago, I think, right? I didn't know squat about fishing. You gotta remember, I've been out of the fishing for many years. I only started back a couple years ago. Then he was talking how Paylakes are perfect for families to get away, get out in nature, not have to worry about anything. He is correct about that. This place was magnificent. Of course, I made a video, I think it was last year, saying, fine, but what about where I'm at now? The only difference between Versailles State Park and Paylake is this isn't stocked. And it's got the same beauty. Have a bathroom that's not a porta potty, first of all. And you do catch fish. I like carp. At Paylakes, some people catch huge catfish. Guys, I'm going to go on the record right now and tell you, I don't care for catfish. No, I don't. I know you're probably sitting there saying, what the hell, Mike? That's okay. I ask myself that. I love carp. Now, I don't mean eating it, because I catch and release. I could definitely see the beauty in Paylakes. I can see why people want to go there. And he was right. I need to be a little bit more educated on it. He's correct, but it ain't for me. Now, I have a confession. I do have a huge confession. Let's go back last year, July 10th, maybe? We came up here to go fishing, and it was loaded because they was going to have the fireworks here, right? Okay, before I go any further, I just hooked a monster-sized fish, I would imagine. He didn't break my line, but he almost did. He let go. And I'm not a Paylake. But back last year, we came here. It was very crowded because they was going to have a firework display. There's a Paylake down the road, not too far from here. Sam, if you guys don't know who Sam is a family member of ours. He's a cousin. He goes there a lot. So I went down there and we talked to the guy that owns the place. He says, well, if you want to go on back there and look at it, go ahead. Went back there, seen one of my subscribers back there, Cowboy. Talked to him for a few minutes. And then I came out and I said, what's your prices? Guys, the prices was very affordable. And we said we might be back. We didn't go back. So if I ever went to a Paylake, it would be there. So I can't put down all Paylakes because this one was awesome. The guy was nice, and I've been told they had some big fish in there. But let's get back to something else here, okay? In the comment, when he left me a comment, he mentioned something about my cheap poles. At least I think that's what he said. He says I need to start using bigger, more expensive poles and bigger bait. Well, duh. I use cheap Walmart poles. Yes, I do. Most bait I use is my worms, which catch almost anything. They do. And my dough balls, which the carp like them. I know if I want to catch a big fish, I know what to do, but I'm happy with my cheap Walmart specials. And with that being said, I'm going to do some fish. I'm going after that big fish because it's starting to become evening, and right now is when they're going to be biting. I'll be back a little bit more to talk about Paylakes. Well, I caught the first fish. It was a small carp. Right there, we put it. Caught it on the worm, guys. Yeah. He was a little fighter. All right, guys, let's sum it up real quick. There's nothing wrong with Paylakes if that's your gig, you know? Me, I like a challenge. And it's the stock part of it that for some weird reason in my head, to me, it takes away the fun. That's just me. But I am going to tell you about a place in a little bit that if you want to catch monster fish and it's not stocked, and talk about pro fishermen, which I'm not, obviously. I'm amateur at best. When I get back, I'm going to tell you about a place. It's called Markland Dam. Oh, yes. Let me do some fishing. maybe get some more footage with the handheld. And we just do it, man. We just do it. I was going to say something. I totally forgot about it. I'll be back. I'm going to do some serious fishing, man. There's a place down close to VV, Indiana. It's called Markland Dam. It's on the Ohio River, and it's one of the best places to fish and all in this area. I am not a good enough fisherman to fish there. Guys, they pull out monsters left and right. You name it, anywhere from carp to hybrid, gar, bass, you pretty much name it. They're pulling out monsters. And them guys are the professionals. And yes, I guarantee they probably don't use Walmart specials either, like me. One day, if I ever got really good enough at this, and I decide to actually spend some money and put it into some fishing poles, I might go down and give it a shot. Sam has multiple times. Me, I did fish Markland Dam, but down the river a little bit, and yeah, it takes a really good fisherman or woman to be able to fish in waters. Oh, God, yes. And there's people that love it. As a matter of fact, there's even a Facebook post on it. Now, that's some serious fishing right there. Guys, I am nobody. Well, actually, I'm somebody, but I am amateur at best. My wife and I would come out here for the peace and quiet. If we catch them, that's awesome. If not, that's awesome too. And I love it when I do catch a carp, because a carp will throw a fight. No matter what size it is, it throws a fight. So when that guy left the comment, he was correct. I do need to be educated on Paylakes. Although I won't like them because they stock them. But with that being said, maybe one day I might go to that Paylake I mentioned that I did like. Maybe. Alright guys, we're going to do some more fishing and we'll be back. I had to clean you guys off. The lens got dirty. Well, I caught number 2. I caught a bluegill, a little baby bluegill. Don't know how the pictures turned out, but right there, if it turned out, I posted there. Yeah, a little baby bluegill. Join the party. That's what I told it. On to more. I hope my screen's not dirty, guys, because I got my thumbprint on earlier, and I tried to wipe it off. But fish number 3 right here, another bluegill. And fish number 4 right here, pretty good sized channel cat. Yeah, that makes 4 for me today. I wasn't going to show any little ones like the bluegills, but you know what? I'm fishing, damn it. Why not show them in the video? It's happening. I want to catch me some big old netters. That means I have to use the net. I want to catch me some big carp. You know what? I really need to wipe you off. Hopefully the next vlog entry, you guys will be much cleaner. Number 11. Here's that little bluegill right there. That means I caught a total of 10 bluegill. No, 9 bluegill, 1 catfish, and 1 carp. I broke my personal record for the amount of fish caught in one day. Now I did all this in about 2.5 hours. Wow. Okay, we're going to probably fish a little bit longer maybe. And then we're going to have to call her quits. It is a weekday, actually. The wife got off early. I had some time. I had time today. I got everything I had to do this morning done. And we're like, want to do some fishing? And I'm glad we did. Perfect day, guys. And like I said before, it doesn't matter if they're bluegill or not. And as far as Paylakes go, if that's your thing, 2 thumbs up, man. Of course, that's just 1 thumb. Maybe one day I might change about the stocking of the lake, but the Paylake that's close to this park, I might want to try that one day. Only because it looks like a really pretty place to fish, and the guy that owns it or runs it is super cool, man. Super cool. And maybe just once, I might try a bigger fishing pole if I ever can afford one, and try to hook in a monster sized catfish. You never know. All right, guys, let's end it now. You know, let's go ahead and end it now. I got my record, so let's end it now. Maybe next time we go fish, I catch some monster carp. We can only hope. Until next time, leave your comments. Let me know what you think about Paylakes. Let me know what you think about bluegill. Let me know just let me know something, man. Until next time, come on. Let's get out of here. We'll see you in a couple days. And by some chance I do catch a monster-sized fish, I will put it on this video. I will break in and make another vlog entry. But if I don't, we'll catch you in a couple days. Come on. Let's get out of here.